Hello again, Slayers. It's me, Kyle, but I'm better known as Roboslicer in the Dauntless community. This week was surprisingly a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. We have Boreus. Normally, Boreus would be a lot harder because of the Ice Shield, but for some reason, they've dumbed down the amount of HP the Ice Shield has, so it made it a lot easier to get the sub 5 for this week. So this week, I'm going to show you guys what you're going to be doing and how to get the sub 5 for this week's trials, which of course is Boreus. But as usual, let's look at the modifiers that we're going to see in this week's trials. Very simple modifiers for this week. Weak spot, if you hit it, it'll blow up, it'll call him to be shock proc. Lightning stars, break those, deal extra damage. Electricity, if he hits you, you get shocked. And bomber, so you'll have more chance to get him to get staggered, and overpower will proc off. Strats for this week are very simple. You're just going to pot up, jump right in. He's going to be waiting for you right at the start. You're going to pull towards him, of course, with your Reaper's Dance, and then you're just going to bounce off of him if you want to. If you don't want to, you can definitely focus on the weak spot. Hopefully his weak spot does not end up on the tail or the head, because that makes it a lot harder to actually get the weak spots to blow up. But if it's on the legs, definitely focus on the weak spot that are on the leg. Once it pops, overpower will proc off, and of course you'll be shock proc, so you'll stay on the ground for a little bit. I recommend using the Embermane Rapture because if you use the Pengar Shrine, it'll be a bigger field and it'll make the bomber bats explode further away from him. You want them to blow up close to him so that he'll stagger and make overpower proc off more and give you more time to deal more damage. This week you're going to be using Iceborne, of course, and with Cascade you'll be able to stay close to him and deal more damage and not run out of stamina. Once you run out of stamina, it makes it a little bit hard to keep up with him. And because when his Ice Shield actually goes up, you won't be able to get pips off of him and use Reaper's Dance to avoid his attacks. I definitely recommend getting the yellow orb so that way you can dash around instead of using Reaper's Dance to avoid the attacks. Because you have Iceborne, you don't really have to worry about that because you can still gain your life back, and because the new update where you don't have to hit him anymore to gain a Lantern Charge, you just have to wait a certain amount of time, it makes it a lot easier to be able to use Lantern Holds to be able to get Cascade to go off. But that's all the recommendations and everything I got for this week. Very easy week to do, focus on the weak spots, break the spikes, and make the bombers blow up next to him. Anyway, watch what I do. As usual, happy hunting, Slayers, and have a safe day.